started. Right. Oh, restream. Yeah, okay. Should be fine. Oh, yeah. Hi guys, Spartandee here playing the Winter on the PC. We are in mod 19B and today is a Wednesday. And I suppose I just want to start by saying I don't know how long I'll be streaming today because I am supposed to be meeting my tenant today. Uh, but he didn't say when, or I suppose we both didn't say when we're supposed to meet. So, but I like to give my, my tenant, I want to say headway, basically at his convenience and not mine. Yeah, he'll probably contact me anytime, and I'll have to go over to his place and then check out all the works that's been done by the contractor and pay him the final installment today, but not before I do the inspection. So that's the story. Oh, good morning, Sultan, or shall I say good afternoon, good evening. It is it's pretty late, right? I started late today. Yeah, I woke up kind of late. I woke up at 12 today. I was up to like I don't know. I was watching The Hunters, this new series on Amazon Prime, and I was like, I can't like, I had to wait till the tablet ran out of batteries before I. Even then, after it ran out of juice, I actually went to my phone and continued watching. Is it raining? It is raining. Wow. Okay. So yeah. No plans today, just a normal grind, I suppose. Doing a bit of hunts. I did manage to get like three tier two lures, but I'm not gonna start doing them until milestone 4, which is gonna happen in next week, I believe. Um, oh yeah, yesterday we had a ceremony for my wife because well, I'm not supposed to tell apparently because it's not my story to tell. But basically, I wasn't around yesterday because of that. She's not officially a national, national, a local. Put it that way. Jeebus, another 500 on top of the 200 you had. You mean? Gee. Well, YBD was telling me he wanted to farm chains. Like he said, that he could probably grind about 20 to 30 chains per day for the next 9 days or so. So that's like an extra 300 chains. He did give me his 20 chains the other day, and I have kept it in the store bank. But I intend on gathering chains myself, chains and trophies at the same time. Yeah, I mean, it's fine because you can trade chains with trophies, or at least that's how I predict. People will probably be selling it for like 2 marks of potencies each, as in the trophies and chains. They're probably gonna do the same thing. So what we're gonna do is just like trade it for like 1 for 1. But I'm not too worried about the trophies because I'll be farming them during milestone 4 anyway. Just doesn't seem to be any reason for me to farm. Well, not there's no reason for me to farm the trophies. It's just like I can't see myself day in day out just like farming trophies, if you know what I mean. I mean, I will keep them. uh I'll most likely prioritize making them into like lures and then doing tier 1s and then keeping the tier 2s for milestone 4. But with the amount of chains that we have, I don't think trophies is gonna be an issue, to be honest. Uh, my thinking is that we'll just trade them for trophies in the end, because people are probably gonna do the same thing, which is especially at the very beginning of the milestone where they want to get their personal 28,000 favor gains. Do I have a lot? I don't think I have a lot of trophies, to be honest, at the moment. I guess I could buy it with favors, but for right now, what do I have? I have three. If we're talking about trophies, I don't have a lot of trophies. I do have these three tier twos. I still have a bunch of Shire Ice Fangs. What else? I think that's about it, really. Uh, yeah, nothing much. I think what I'm gonna do right now is get 5 chains so that I can make it into lures. Or yeah, I'll see what the day entails because I actually don't think this. I have a lot of stream time today. As I was saying earlier, I'm supposed to meet my tenant today. We just didn't decide when. I'm just giving him like time whenever he's available because I'm like basically oh, there goes my cookies. I'm basically available at any time. So though I will have to stop my stream abruptly. But yeah, real life. Unfortunately, real life. I don't feel like it's okay to just go off like in midstream and then come back like an hour, 2 hours later. So I'm just gonna stop whenever it is that I need to go. It could be the next 5 minutes. It could be the next hour. You see, so it could be till like the end of the stream. So that's why I'm not gonna wait for him. I'm just gonna like stream, and then when he does call me over, then I'll go over. What do I want to do? I feel like I want to do repeatable quests today. No, no. What am I doing? I need trophies. I need chains. But you know what? I'll get chains first, and then I'll think about the trophies. And which trophies do I need? I have tier twos. Maybe tantalizing whips. Eh? Because I got 3 of those. I want to have like five. You know, 5 of the same trophies, 5 of the same lures, so that you don't have to move around so much. So with the favors that I gain, I guess I'll probably like, you know what I can do since chains is so easy to get. I do have Shattered Ice Fangs, 5 Shattered Ice Fangs. Um, mm, I don't know. I feel like that's counterproductive. But listen, hear me out. I get the chains. I kind of get the chains so that I can have 5 lures, and then the 5 lures that I do will give me 5,000 favors. So with the 5,000 favors, I'm gonna buy a lure that I actually need, which is the tantalizing whip. So do I go around looking for the tantalizing whips, or do I just buy it from favors? Huh. I suppose if I was to do Shatter Ice Fags, I get 5,000, which means I can get at least one trophy. But I feel like that's kind of like counterproductive. I don't know now. How about how about I'll try this? I'll get like chains, right? Like I don't know how many chains it is. Maybe 2 chains per one trophy. I'm gonna trade my chains for tantalizing whips. See if I can get it 1 for 1. Which I highly doubt, to be honest. People are like greedy. I guess everybody is, right? Everybody just wants to get a profit. Like for people who are buying, they want it for 1 for 1, and then for people who are selling, they want it for like 2 chains or 2 marks of ponies for one trophy, right? It's basically the same for everybody. But I'll try to get something from nothing. Ooh. Oh, 3080. Um, well, there has been developments, by the way. I actually assumed you had a graphics card already. Yeah, about that, the 3090. Apparently, AMD has released AMD 600 6000 series, which has a lower power consumption and apparently um, is competitive, if not better than 3090. I'm still waiting for like Linus Tech Tips feedback on that. But I mean, I've been following Linus Tech Tips on YouTube, and he's been like, you know, I wouldn't say an influence, but he actually gets to the nitty gritty without having like politics into it. Like he'll have a neutral look at products. Let's put it that way. If it impresses him, he will let you know. If it doesn't impress him, he'll let us know. They don't pay him to like lie for them. So um, I don't think his video is out yet regarding that, the AMD 6000 series. But from what I understand and from what I think he's saying is that it might be better than the 3090. Not that we'll have like AMD 6000s here. I'll probably still get a 3090 in the future anyway, like next year, just because it is still an upgrade of what I have currently. Um, and it still impressed me anyway, regardless. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I used to be a GTX and what you call those, Logitech fanboy. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Steel Series to be honest. I'm not too into the LED. But Razer I'm using a Razer currently, and it works, I suppose, is all I can say. Um, Back in the day, I would still get like Steel Series. Is this a Steel Series? Arctic Sevens, right? Yeah, they're Steel Series. I used to have like Steel Series mouse, Steel Series headset. I still do. Um, I would consider myself as an audiophile, so like Audio Technica and all these things. Boss, or say Bosse, or however you want to pronounce it. Used to be the things that I would rather buy than say Beats by Dr. Dre. Yeah, yeah. But the way I see it, as long as it's like it works, it's like perfect for me, I suppose. I mean, though I digress. Like when I got the AMD R7 or R9, I don't remember which one it was. I got it for free, so I mean, if it's free, I don't really bother like getting a new graphics card if I got one for free. But anyway, I would be getting a 3090 in the future, I would think, unless like AMD 6000 series is available in my country and it'll be cheaper and etc. 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 Like, there's no point of getting a 3090 if something is much better and much cheaper, right? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it's definitely I'm gonna get either of them, not both. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. So if people are coming in wondering what the hell it is that I'm doing, I'm actually trying to get chains, and I hope it doesn't take long. Probably take about 20 minutes of this. Uh, get like I don't know several chains. I wouldn't say five. Five would be nice. More would be better. But if I can get at least I don't know four, then I can swap it for trade it in for say two tantalizing whips, and then I'll have five tantalizing whips. Then I'll get another five chains from somewhere, and I'll make them into lures. And let's do tier one hunts. What is that? 93k. Sorry, I'm looking at raid right now. That's why I went into the rocks. No, if it's there, it's dead. Okay, I don't see anything. People are camping. I don't know. I still think that camping is not the way to go to do this, like getting chains. What I'm currently doing is trying to look for a instance where people are actually killing mains, and then I'll just like freaking leech, I suppose. Yeah, it looks like there's like a bunch of people just sitting around at the spawn locations waiting for it to spawn. But as soon as I can jump instance, I'm just gonna jump instance and find a instance with like people that are like farming it, I suppose, and then just like yoink, yoink the infected mains from under their feet. Oh, there's a message. Hold on, let me see. I'm waiting for a message from my I got a message. Somebody lost their wallet. Okay. Uh, what was I? Yeah. Here, hold on. I'm in a raid PvP. Needs a little bit of my attention. Doesn't look like there's anything happening here, so we're just gonna move. Next one. I mean, if you find that sweet, sweet instance where people are like, when people are farming the mains and you're just like getting the infected mains back to back. Actually, I should have gone to low pop. I see there's like that guy who's going to the alleyways. Is there even a spawn this way? I don't think so. If there was, I didn't know about it. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like this is like heavily populated. Let's put it that way. This is like an instance where people are actually farming for it. Yeah, yoink. I may have to swap. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to interact with those. That's fine. I'm just gonna go out and go in. I hope the music's not too loud. It's a, it's such a like a delicate thing. I have to adjust it every single time. But I have set so that my headset volume is what you're hearing right now. So if the music is, I mean, it's loud for me. So if it's loud for you guys, do let me know, and I'll reduce it. It's not even like supposed to be like something you hear anyway. It's supposed to be like you can hear it slightly, but you can't really make it out. I am using like non-copyright music currently because I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and on Steam, as well as Twitch. And they don't like it when I play copyrighted music. I get flagged. I get like notifications on my phone. Think like SME, as in Sony Music Entertainment, has blocked your music, whatever, whatever. So I get that every single time a song pops up in my stream that is non-copyright. So it's a bit annoying. Yeah, I think I'll move. Let's move to a lower pop this time, because it seems like people are farming too hard on this instance. I see a bunch of people running over mains there, so that's a good sign. They'll probably see me at like I don't know, screaming zone or something. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like as if people own the instance or something. Like I said, for devs, if they're actually listening into the stream, please make it so that you can actually rent instances. When I say rent instances, like have your own instance, like nobody else is allowed into it. I mean, I wouldn't actually mind paying for that kind of service, to be honest with you. Going for single target right now. Oh, there we go. We got one. Like I say, it's probably I want to go for one, but if somebody said they want two gore chains for one tantalizing whip, I wouldn't mind because it's so easy to get chains. So easy. It doesn't take that long. 10 minutes is all you need. Like it depends on how many you want, obviously, but I just go for like five. Hold on. It seems like I've ran out of currency for PvP, which I find impossible. Impossible. Like back in the day, my problem was I just to have too much coins for PvP. Like I didn't know what to do with them. I couldn't do anything with them because either the opponents were just too tough, or yeah, I just did too much PvP in raid. So there's an event going on in raid right now for like a free legendary champion, but I've already like out of the running by this point because there's an event that I did not manage to get the shards for the champion. So I'm like, you know, if I get it, if I get it, if I don't, I don't. You know, it's nothing to stress about anymore. You know what? I'll just auto it. Let it be. If he dies, he dies, right? Like I am a almost 200k power team in raid, and I'm against like a 45, 50k at most. And if I lose to a 50k when I'm like 200k, I deserve to lose. 45k, seriously? I mean, obviously there are strats and stuff that will make you have advantage even though you're of a lower power. Like power actually doesn't mean anything if you can't hit people, right? Or you can't even move. And there's a viable strat in raid as well. to be like faster than your opponents. Sometimes like all you need is to go first to win. So like there's a lot of champions where they will like suck your turn meter dry, and then you'll be able to do anything. God, I bet you somebody's gonna like scream in like zone chat say like get out of this instance right now. This is our instance. I mean, oh, message. No, it's the guy who lost his wallet apparently. Anyway, Lilira's Glock. Like what? Lilira's bell. I was like Glock. Uh, no, nothing here. It's fine. Moving on. Just going over to the spots. I know there's other people farming for the mains here. Apparently, I didn't see any, but the infected mains popping just tells me that there is somebody over here going around killing mains. Maybe me. We'll just do a circuit. Doesn't look like I see any infected mains. YBD, the guy who taught me this strat that I made a video out of in YouTube, um, was saying that you probably only get a max of two infected mains in one instance. Only because I don't know, people are just like running over mains accidentally or purposely, and then they're not looking for the infected. Or yeah, there's a max of two infected main spawns at any given time. So I actually saw that guy going around running over main. So I'm gonna stick around for a while more and see if I can get two more or three more gore chains. Ideally, I think I'm gonna get 9 or 10 for good measure, I suppose. I just need two more tantalizing whips, and I'm not about to go around like doing BHEs all day, looking for this tantalizing whips. Gore chain? No habla? No habla? No speak? How do you say that? Like boliao means no more, as in not available, right? So meaning to say no chains, right? But I don't know how do you say that in Mexican or Spanish, as it were. No habla means no speak, right? So that's not exactly what I wanted to say. I want to say not available. No, why you no give me chains? Seems a bit loud. I don't know. Does it affect it when I change my headset? I guess it depends on the music that's playing currently. What's playing currently is electronic music, I suppose, if you want to categorize it. Was that like three infected mains in a row? Well, if you're in a group, right, of at least two or three, um, well, that one person killing mains and the other person like going around looking for infected ones, this actually pops every 10 seconds. So I'm not surprised to see a main here and a main there just now. Hey, infected. Sorry, I mean gore chained, not infected. Yes, it is an infected, but I just saw gore chained. Gore chained? Gore chain. Ugh. Yeah, I hate to be disorganized. Like black pearls. Come on. I got so many black pearls. I actually gave away black opals on stream the other day. Like the guy won like four black opals or something, and I was like, I'll take 50. I would have given him a stack of 99 black opals. I just didn't have it at the time, so you know what? Just carry on. Auto it. I don't care if I lose. Actually, I'm already in a good place in PvP. I'm at like rank 4, gold 4, which is just one rank above the highest, which is platinum 5. But I'm not too crazy about it because I'm actually cheating in PvP. Like, I'm basically just fighting people who are weaker than I am, and then that's how I rank up. I don't actually fight with people who are way stronger than I am in PvP and raid. Like, I play to win, bro. I don't want to play to lose. There's a spot here where a main spawns, but I've never seen it spawn there for so long. I don't know why that is. Is it a glitch? Is that what people are complaining about at the moment with you know, infected mains not spawning? Hmm. I feel like the person who's like going around killing the mains has left already because I kept on stealing his mains. I would be surprised. I'd leave too. Let's see, find person. Oh, there's still three people here, but I don't know if he's still going around looking for mains or killing mains as it were. Nope. I might have to skip instance soon-ish. If I go through this like one circuit and see no infected mains, I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Probably another lower pop to be honest. I see him. I don't know. He's probably killing the infected mains before I'm killing it. That's probably why. Maybe I should go anti-clockwise. That's also a trick, I suppose. I kind of wish you can the reticule does turn red when you're looking over a standard main because I can't tell if they're like on the road. Uh, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go and change instance in a second. No, too much. Oh, there you go. Got one. Like I don't actually mind if this guy who's like going around killing mains team up with me so that we can go need for greed and we'll just like share the main drops. But I don't think he's killing the mains like he should. The standard is 10 mains for every 10 seconds and that will spawn an infected main. But the way he is killing infected mains right now is pretty slow. Like I think he's just like running over the three mains and that's it. You could actually kill for every like rotation. You could kill like 10 infected mains, and he's not doing that. I don't think, or he doesn't know it. Let me just check. Well, it looks like he's not doing any of that at all. Zero. Like he's not even killing the mains right now. He's just going around, just waiting for the infected mains to spawn. That's not how it works though. Like you can wait forever and it will never spawn. But let me help him out by like killing the mains here. I'm probably screwing myself over actually, doing all of the work and then he's getting the infected mains. But we'll see. Yeah. I know. This isn't exactly great watching entertainment, but hey, you know what? Um, you can discuss stuff. Like you can ask me questions, and if I can answer them, I will. Actually, that's the thing. I've been mulling over this idea for a while now. It's like, what do I wanna do? Actually, no, that's not the question. My question is, what is it that you guys want to see? No, not even that. Like I was thinking about my stream. Like, what do I want to do in stream? I do want to make it entertaining, but what I find entertaining might not be entertaining for you guys. Like, for example, this what I'm doing right now. It's not exactly entertaining, right? I know, but it's the background work that you don't see, the efforts that content creators do, or shall I say, end game players do that you don't see. And you're like thinking, oh yeah, lucky. This guy's lucky. He get that. He got this. I'm like, well, actually, it's not got nothing to do with luck other than hard work. So this is the hard work that you don't see, and people comparing me with themselves. You know, um, don't do that because, to be honest with you, I've got all the time in the world. I don't have children. I don't go to school. I don't have to go to work. I mean, the only work I have to do is either streaming or meeting my tenant, which that I'll have to prioritize over streaming because that is paying the bills. But anyway, nothing. Yeah, I didn't see it. The way I see it, I'll just play how I want to play, Neverwinter. And if you find it entertaining, great. If you don't, then I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. I feel like people are more prone to watching, like, say, Tom's and Zerial challenges. They enjoy watching that, I suppose, because you can't do it yourself. I mean, that's what I do. If I can't do a Zerial, I will actually watch a stream that's doing Zerial challenges and actually learn from, just watching the strats, the call, the builds. I suppose that could be one thing that be a reason why you want to watch somebody stream. But right now, my stream, the way I play is all about riches creation. I suppose currency, making money, in not so many words, right? I may not be the best at it though. There's definitely a lot more like other people who are richer than I am, who knows how to accumulate wealth better than I could in the game. But obviously they want to keep that to themselves. But if I figure something out that will make you lots of money, as in AD or even real life cash, I don't know. I'll let you guys know because there's enough money to go around the world, right? If I can make your game more enjoyable without having to spend real life cash, then I would have already completed my goal. That's what I do for YouTube. In YouTube, that's what I do in stream. If people actually come in here and ask me questions about that, I'll be glad to reveal, as it were, my secrets. I wouldn't say a secret. It's just things I've learned along the way while I'm playing this game for like the past 7 years. Ooh, I do have sweet here. This is actually for like throat. It's like a throat drop. But I enjoy like eating it from time to time. Especially when I had like my wife was telling me I cough like in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping. So I don't know what it is. It's like and it only happens at night, which is funny. Like, could it be something to do with the bed? Nah, we already like vacuumed the bed using like a really really expensive vacuum cleaner. So it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be. Like we clean our bed every once a week, right? Or twice, like once every 2 weeks, bi-weekly at least. Hi, hello. Um, hi. No thanks. Like I'm actually jumping instances, so it's like there's no real point to doing that. I'm just gonna go around like one circuit, and if I don't see any, then I will just like go to the next one, next instance. I'm just too lazy to explain how it works. Like if you don't know how it works already by now, it's like just watch my video, you know. Somebody suggested that we just be in a queue group, and then when there is an infected main, alert everybody in a queue group chat that there is an infected main at this location. I tried that. Um, Apparently we didn't have the same map, so it was a bit confusing and stressful to say the least. He was like, "Come here fast! Somebody's killing the infected main." I'm like, "I am here. Where are you?" And then realized that we both weren't using the map. I gave him the link to the map, but he wasn't having it. He was he was very adamant to just like use his own map, calling out the like places like repeatedly. Ah, and he didn't like the idea of having like being in a party, just rolling need and greed. Apparently that doesn't work for him. Like, I mean, I get it. There was an instance where I was in a party and this guy kept on getting the chains. Like this same guy was getting chains 4 times in a row of a party of five. So it got me a bit pissed. Like, can you not just like need not roll Need for Greed, but I think it's there's another one. What is it called? Something to do with drops, right? Like it'll take turns, round robin. I think that would have been more. I would say more fair, because then each one of us will get one each at least if it drops. I feel like instead of it dropping like one drops for everybody, it should have like one when it does drop, it drops for everybody. Like everybody gets one. Um, that could be abused, I suppose, and that's probably why it doesn't happen that way. Uh, but I don't know. I just feel like you know what? What would be better if the chains are 100% drop, right? I think that would be much better. Like you wouldn't have to fight for the infected mains. Like if you see an infected main, you're definitely gonna get a chain. You know what? Do I have enough? I have one, so maybe no. You know what? I'll ask for trades as soon as I get like 4 chains. Like 2 chains is that is basically one tantalizing whip only, I believe. We'll see. I don't know how generous or how greedy people are today, so we'll see how it goes. But I don't think I'll go over the two chains for one tantalizing lure. I will try one for one first, and if that doesn't work, then I'll go for two for one. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Seems like I can't do any more PvP because I ran out of coins again. Yeah, just do one circuit and then I will port to a different instance. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people killing mains over this way. Yeah. Number 4. Let's see. No. I'm actually I should actually be busy killing the ice golem, which I'm not. Hello, hello, hello. It's funny because I'm Asian. Oh wow, my energy is maxed out already. Oh, I can do PvP again. Should I? I don't know. Maybe I should just do at least one ice golem run, and then go back to PvP. Don't feel like going for that one. This is fine, I suppose. Go. 6. 6 looks. 6 looks open, no one here though. What the hell is he talking about? Looks. What looks? Books? Looks? I have no idea what he's talking about. Anyway, carrying on. I thought it was 5 o'clock already. No, it's 3 p.m. My god, I need new glasses, seriously. Like, if not for, like, this, at least for my eyes, like, I feel like my vision is going away. Ooh, scary. But I mean, I've had these glasses for over a year now, so that's probably the reason why. I just need new glasses, that's all. Like every year it seems like I need to get new glasses. Seems like. I don't know. I feel like probably one more year before I get like completely blind using these glasses, then I'll probably get new ones. I don't know, is that a smart thing to do? I do drive as well, so that might actually be illegal for me to drive without being able to see. You know what I mean? Like in my country, I don't know about other countries, but in my country, you have to have a certain distance from the car in front of you, say, for example. but you should be able to still see their license plates. If you can't, then you're not allowed to drive. So I think it's like 30 meters or 2 car lengths or something like that. Distance away, you should be able to see the car's license plate. If not, then you shouldn't be driving. So I feel like I could still see, but I'd have to squint in order to see the license plate, which is no bueno. Let me just move to a different one. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of chains here. I probably should get people to kind of like um, party up for like chains farming. I don't know. There was that guy who invited me, and I'm like, no, thank you, because I could probably um, I could probably do it by myself better. Hold on, the music seems to have stopped for some reason. Is it? Did it stop? I don't think that's even possible. Sorry, not restream. Streamlabs. I hear something. Okay, that's good enough, I suppose. As long as it plays in the background, I'm fine. See, like here, it doesn't spawn here anymore. There used to be an infected main spawn over there, but yeah. Ooh, KOS. Ooh, look at that. I got legendary. Nice. I got distracted. Sorry. What was I trying to say? Chaos and oh yeah, legacies. I have neglected my legacy. It's gonna be even worse when milestone 4 is gonna start next week. So I'm thinking by next Monday. I've already picked up the quest this week, so next week Monday I will do all of the legacies on all of my tunes, because I believe milestone 4 is gonna happen on a Wednesday next week. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Like I'll think about it when the time is much closer to when milestone 4 starts, but not before. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll worry about it in the future. Future Spartan will figure it out. Look at that. I love it when it's like doing that drifting. But and this one here as well. I haven't seen one spawn here in so long. Here yes. Here yes. A lot of it spawns here. I would say. If all for tier 2 lure on 9 in docks the red lady. Isn't that my alliance member asking? Blood nails. Uh, I don't know. It's like I feel really bad. Ooh, didn't it turn red just now? I felt like it turned red. That's weird. Must have been my imagination. Anyway, helping out, assisting in hunts, but not being in a party, kind of irks me. Like I probably do that in the future. Like, okay, maybe not for a tier 2 because we can handle tier 2 by ourselves, but definitely for a tier 3, we would need like a full 20 people instance to help out. But I would compensate those people. I would give them, I don't know, March of Punties, I suppose, gold, I suppose. I don't know. Like, I can't offer much, but it's something, something for your time, something for like, um, you know, a warm body, as it were, to help out to the hunt lures. You won't be able to get the remains, you won't be able to get the favors, you won't be able to get the drops, but you'll be helping us out, and I'll be able to compensate something. At least that's what I think I'll do. I want to do that, but maybe people will be like, nah, it's okay. I just want to help out. Speaking of which, I don't think I picked up the quest for the hunts. But if I'm going to like redeem Citadel, I will do that. How long I've been doing this? Okay, almost an hour of streaming, and I've been going around killing infected and mains for the past 45 minutes, and I've only managed to get like 2 chains. God, I haven't gotten to the sweet instance yet. Let me just 10. I feel like I've already went into 10. Let's try 7. Let's put it that way. Wow, my guy's dead. What is this? Why am I here? Who am I? This is why I like to like port in the middle of the map. That way I don't have to go deal with this, which is having to go in and out of a place. Come on, what is going on? Trying to climb this skull. Where am I? Okay. I got lost there for a second. Now I know where I am. I thought I was at the other side from like the not the scab. Is it called the scab? Yeah, I thought I was in the scab area entrance. I was not. Like I actually feel like I should have gotten at least twice the amount of chains that I have right now. It's just RNG. It's pretty bad. Like in 10, usually in 10, like 10 minutes, I should be able to get like 5 already, but it's not dropping right now. And I'm not gonna be like the whining about how RNG is so bad. It's just RNG. Sometimes you get like 10 chains back to back, sometimes you get one in like 10 minutes, so that's just how it is, unfortunately. I actually think it has to be like 100% drop every time an infected main appears. Yeah, not a good idea. What? I thought I saw it turn red. That's weird. What's wrong with my eyes, man? Like, not being able to see is one thing, but not like seeing the correct colors is a different issue altogether. Like, I don't think I'm colorblind at all. So why am I seeing reds when it's like nothing there? It does seem like there's people here killing infected mains. Well, at least they're like at the spots where it spawns, so that's a good indication, I suppose. But whether somebody is killing chains, I mean killing mains for the chains, I don't know. I'm doing this solo. And that video, I don't think I haven't checked my video on that on how to grind chains solo, like whether I'll get a lot of dislikes. I wouldn't be surprised if I did because it's just showing people like okay, people are selling chains for whatever, right? Preservation wards, for marks of potency 4s, for enchantments, what have yous, for even like legendaries and stuff. It's really crazy, but if you're gonna get something from nothing, then by all means, right? Like, why wouldn't you do something like that? I know I would. I just don't have the time to do it. Like, I'd rather be doing something rather than grinding chains. Like, getting people to kind of like work with me and then kind of like collect chains and then be selling them for whatever. Like, just not how I roll. And it seems like there's nothing happening over here. So I will move to a different instance. Go to this spot in the middle because that's one of my favorite spots. Nothing? Okay, let's move. Have I gone to 3? Let's go to 3. I don't know if I've ever been to these instances before. I'm gonna assume no. I see somebody. Can we upgrade our vehicles to something more of a 4x4? Like the sedan type's not working for me. Like I get stopped by rocks and stuff. If I was using like some freaking Bigfoot, I don't think I'd get stuck so easily. Although I wouldn't know. I've always wanted a Bigfoot as like a dream car kind of thing back in the day when I was smaller. Because the whole idea of just like running over cars was appealing to me. Like not being stuck, for example. But I don't know if it'll fly. In a zombie apocalypse, I think that would have been the ideal uh, vehicle to use. It all depends though on whether or not they can climb. If it's gonna be like World War Z zombies, then I'm screwed. But if it was gonna be like I don't know, slow Walking Dead zombies. Ooh, look at that! They're probably waiting their friends. Come on then. Oh well. Hey, I got guard chain. Anyway, it seems like there's people here grinding for it, so I'll probably move as soon as I can. I don't think they'll I don't think they'll appreciate me kind of like leeching. I mean, for me, this is ideal. There are people who are actually actively killing mains, and then I'm going around looking for the infected and killing the infected and getting chains. But for people who are like, I don't know, farming for it, I guess they wouldn't like that very much, would they? No sirree, Bob. Look at him just like darting around looking for this infected main. I mean, same could be said about me, so let me just go over here and then go central. Oh god, I really hate it when I hit the rock like that. Is it over here? I mean, for all I know, they could be not working with each other, to be honest. But by Janji, Janji is promise in my language, so I don't know if he's Malay or something. I will be. Come on. Why do I get? This is exactly why I want to have a Bigfoot as a vehicle instead of this like sedan car, I suppose it's called sedans. Oh, infected main. Is it because people neglected this infected main, or there's just nobody like grinding for the mains here? I don't know. Got three. I need one more to at least start the trades. But then I need nine in total. Five minimum, I'd say. Five minimum? I want to say five minimum because I do have Shadow Ice Fangs. But I feel like I want to wait for milestone 4 before I use those up. Because we do need trophies. We got a lot of chains already. We just need trophies. And like I said, during milestone 4, what we're gonna do is just like trade the chains for trophies instead. I'm gonna check my phone in a second for messages. There is a one new message. I don't know. God. Can I like? Yeah, yeah. I don't want to read it. Basically, an old investor, I suppose. Not investor. I don't wanna. I would consider him an investor because I was the one who invested in him. Uh, is telling me about cryptocurrency, and I'm like, old news. Like I'm not interested. You know, like I don't mind him trying. That's like his prerogative. That's like I won't penalize or whatever uh for that. But yeah, cryptocurrency like no thank you. You know all this what's the first one? Bitcoin? Bitcoins, right? And then now it's like crypto whatever. So it's like I don't know. Like it only has value because these people who are in power put values in them. It actually is worthless, right? I don't know. I might be saying the wrong things here, so don't take my word for it. But I just feel like cryptocurrency is like I don't know, just some gimmick that rich people decided they want to make to like fool like people like ourselves into buying and investing into it. Like it could crumble. It could suddenly like they say, "Oops, we did a mistake," and it has zero value. So like with gold, right? Gold has value because you can actually use it. Cryptocurrency is zeros and ones, right? it's not something physical. So like, what's stopping from people saying, "Oops, we lost the cryptocurrency and you guys lost all your money." Nothing. In fact, even gold. I would say gold, silver, and all these other precious metals um, could one day just not worth anything. Oh gosh, hi Turmeric. um, are you even you know what? Let me just say I'm not qualified to talk about it because I'm just a user and not say an investment or whatever hedge funder. I don't know whatever it's called. Okay, I used to work in a bank, yes, but I was dealing with administrative tasks, not like investments. So I am not qualified. But in my own opinion, I would rather have something more physical than say cryptocurrency. Is all I'm saying. Dollar notes, you know, precious metal, gold, silver. I have gold and silver in my safe as we speak. Well, maybe not silver, but gold. But anyway, I'm more of a physical guy rather than, you know, cryptocurrency. Something that you don't see. It's just like digital numbers that is on the screen. Like they say it's a million, you gotta have to believe them because there's nothing to show for it. There's no unit, weight, physical form of any kind of a cryptic currency. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You're you don't see gravity effect. Does that mean it doesn't? I didn't say it doesn't exist. I can feel it because I'm stuck to the earth. Your argument is like, not non-argument because you're saying something that you cannot see. Um, you can feel it, right? Gravity is something that you feel. Cryptocurrency you can't even feel or see. You're only seeing it on the digital screen. And why are you even talking about? Do you have cryptocurrency? Do you? Like, excuse me for being hostile, but it's like you're questioning my kind of like, I don't say authority. Exactly. So why are you even why? Why are you even arguing about it? You don't even, I mean, I used to deal with forex, but it's not exactly cryptocurrency. It is kind of like cryptocurrency. Yeah, having to sell, buy and sell, but it's the same effect. Like you cannot see it, and people say, "Oh, the market crashed, and then you lost all your money or something." Right? That's like people who are behind it, that's controlling it. So I'd rather have physical dollars in my hand rather than something that is being said on screen. Whether it really happened or not, I don't know. So yeah, don't talk to me about cryptocurrency when you don't have it yourself. But all I'm saying, and I'm saying it because I do have gold in my safe as we speak, that there's value to it. But one day, like aluminum, whatever, however you want to pronounce it, used to be as expensive as gold until some scientists figure out a way to mass produce it and it become, right? Yeah, yes, there are. I would say yes, there are. But when it comes to like say dollars that are in your hand. I mean, what was that country? Venezuela? Like their currency is worthless now. They're making bags out of their currency because there's no value to it and stuff like that. Yeah, that could one day happen to the US. I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna be spouting nonsense here about the market US market crashes and then there's no value to in the US dollar. That could happen to anybody in any country. This has to be American dollars, right? But yes, they are being manipulated, and I will agree to that. But it's much more viable, I'd say, rather than cryptocurrency, say. But anyway, why are we even talking about that at the moment? I'm just saying that like my gold that I have in my safe would probably cost zero in the future because some scientist or whatever, there's like a gold mine, mountains of gold inside that devalues the whole value of gold in the country or in on earth, shall I say. The only reason gold has value is because it can be used for, like, say, headphones and computer components and what have yous. That's where the value of gold is, and people put value into gold. If it was being mass produced, like it was chemically created, right? That's the whole premise of what's it call it, um, was philosophers, right? Philosophers stone, whatever, making lead into gold. I suppose chemically that is possible. I don't know, but if somebody one day figures out how to make gold, the value of gold would just plummet, I would think. Crickers that are straight up scams like Bitcoin. Yeah, I heard about that one. But not all of them are. You see, I mean, you don't have to agree with this. This is just my opinion. It's still something that somebody has put value on. Um, to me, it actually has zero value because it's nothing but zeros and ones. It's just something that people, or maybe even rich people, put value into it. I mean, I could be spouting nonsense out of my mouth right now, but that is just how I feel. If somebody who's out there is an accountant or maybe even deals with cryptocurrency, not to say that people don't make money out of it, don't get me wrong. There are definitely, when I was dealing with forex, I was making money, but I don't do it anymore. Some people like my friend built, like, what you call those, mining mining like PCs back in the day, and he was making money out of it. Like, he had to go against, like, the cost of building the rig, and then, like, the bills, electricity, the fans, whatever have you. He was making money. Don't get me wrong, people do make money out of it, but the only reason people make money out of it is because people put money into it. That's how investments work. Like, they just, I don't know, freaking water, for example. Let's just say we put 1 liter of water, it costs like $1, right? And that is basically the standard currency of water throughout the world, say. So if you have a limited amount of water on Earth, right? Let's not even include H2O. Let's just say there's a gallon or a liter of water in the whole universe, right? That is the value of a water. Like, 100 mil of water is this much because there's only a liter of water in the universe, right? Let's just say $1 for a liter, so that's like what, 1 cent for 1 mil. I mean, we are just going into, like, ridiculous conversation now. I'm just saying that there's a value in everything, right? Because of a use for it. Like, I don't think people can survive without war, but because it is plentiful, people don't really, like, think about it much. What, 80%, 90% of Earth is made out of war, right? Uh, to me, the value. Yeah, I'm having deja vu right now, because I feel like I've dreamt this situation right now. To me, the value is whether the market value is it right now is around 3,000. Yeah, but because it's only because people put value into it. Like, if people took out the money out of it, then it's worthless, right? Like, who started cryptocurrency anyway? I mean, I just have a general knowledge. Yeah, but that's to those people who actually put value in it. To me, it costs zero. Because I don't put any kind of value into it. I did not invest into it. I did not grind for it. I did not mine for it. So to me, it's just like it's zero. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the market price is 13,000, but who cares? Like, it doesn't affect me whatsoever because I don't have any kind of cryptocurrency. It is worth 13,000 to somebody, right? It just doesn't. It's not worth anything to me. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't care. This market value is 13,000. You shouldn't either because, like I said, like you said yourself, you don't even have it. So why does it matter to you, right? I mean, if somebody was to give me, and somebody did give me a Bitcoin back in the day, but when I tried to claim for it, it's been retracted. So, so back in the day, probably it was like $100 or something. Back in the day when it first came out. But yeah, whoever gave me that Bitcoin took it back. Because what is the value of Bitcoin right now? The market value, like I said, is zero to me. But it should cost something in the thousands, right? If not tens of thousands. I don't know. But yeah, I could have had $1,000. if that person actually did not retract that Bitcoin. But other than that, I think I should move instance because there is no gold chains happening right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go central-ish. It seems like somebody is grinding. I don't know. Nah, just move. I mean, I gotta say though, even as somebody who invests in gold, I'd actually highly not recommend people doing that because, like I said, one day gold value might just plummet because somebody decided to like make gold from nothing. I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible. Gold has to come from somewhere, right? Yeah, from my understanding, gold is not native from planet Earth. I believe we do have deposits of gold originally, but all the gold that is on Earth apparently is from outer space, and I don't know. That sounds too sci-fi for my liking. So, not actually sure if that's true or not. I want to invoke, so I'm gonna go into this space and invoke. Like the way I do business, right? The way I make money is from selling products like baking goods, baked goods. Let's put it that way. Cakes, biscuits, stuff like you can buy. Stuff that you need ingredients, and then you combine those ingredients, like right. You treat it like you bake it. You put yeast into it, right? Flour, eggs, whatever, and then labor costs that took some energy to make, effort, and then packaging, right? Sealing it off, packing it, putting like whatever stickers on it with the price tag. Something physical, right? Something physical. I know how much I have to put in to produce a product, and then how much to sell it for to people who are like consider it either expensive or at the right price or cheap, right? Like I need to I know how much it takes to make and how much to sell it for, and then that's my profit margin. That is something physical that I can feel put in my fingers. But if you're talking about say forex, foreign exchange, you don't really see it. You don't see, it's all gambling basically. Like some countries and some religions say, no, it's not gambling, but I mean, you are risking something, right? You're putting your money in, right? And hoping that it'll make money for you. But how is it making money for you? It depends on what country's currency is stronger than the other, right? That's basically the premise. And I don't like that because sometimes stuff like earthquake happens or a food shortage happens in this country, which devalues a presidential election, shall I say, that's happening right now. It might actually affect the currency. I don't know. This is just my prediction. This is like what I've seen personally, like from my personal experience. That's what happens. A currency like a yen dropped because there's currently an earthquake happening in like whatever some town in Japan, and that's what affects the currency for that country, which makes the other countries stronger comparatively. That's what I don't like about it. Like it's so unpredictable. And I guess that's why people bank on it. Like people who are in control of foreign currency are enjoying the benefits because of the gains and losses of people. Not even people of countries, you know. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I prefer doing legitimate business rather than gambling away my resources. I would rather invest in people, like training them and like teaching them how to like provide for themselves and maybe even provide for myself in like uh kind of like teaching a man how to fish kind of thing. Like if they were to hire me as a consultant and I charge them X amount of money for that, for them to like produce their own passive income, then great, you know, I got a piece of the pie. But at least I would have done it in a legitimate way rather than like, oh, I don't know, freaking cryptocurrency, what have you. I don't want to be rich by kind of like playing, climbing over people's backs and then letting them do all the work, or at least not giving them something that they can hold on to. God, this music. um, I don't know. Shall I say? Hmm, services over products. Products, services are considered a product, I suppose. Knowledge is a product as well, I suppose. Like, I'd rather share knowledge and then get paid for sharing that knowledge rather than say, I don't know, giving advice. Giving advice is a service, I suppose. Consultation is basically advice that you get paid for. Like you pay for the advice, therefore it's called consultation. This song is kind of giving me a headache. It's like I'm not even listening to it right now, but to me it sounds like it's not making any kind of sense whatsoever. But it should be okay. You should not be like able to hear it, at least. I'm gonna do this for a while. Um, Play music from Pretzel, and not say something more. What's the word I'm looking for? Modern. Until mm, as soon as I get all the people that I need from Facebook and YouTube, I'll probably stop streaming on those platforms. Hmm. Doesn't seem like there's any change happening this way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like joining forces with people to kind of like farm for chains, only because I don't need that much. I just need two more, I believe. Two more. Two more. One more. Looking for two more Zariel. Easy experience tank. Do I wanna do Zariels? I don't know. I feel like I'm waiting for my reroll tokens to kind of like accumulate first before I do something like Zariel. So going back to what I was saying about milestone 4, I actually don't think I'm not too worried about milestone 4 now. Kind of like holding on to the chains, not the chains. Sorry, what am I trying to say? Um, the trophies and stuff. I'm not too worried about it currently because when milestone 4 happens, I think I'm just gonna do BHEs. Like no matter how bad it is, like how slow it is, I'll just like keep on doing BHEs and then like on the side do the hunts. I think that's the way to go. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. If it's anything like milestone 3 though, it's gonna be a bit annoying because not a lot of people are gonna do the BHEs. They're probably gonna do hunts forever. If people like Sultan who has like 500 chains, now you know what? I think he's got 700 chains right now with only 50 lures, so it's gonna be problematic. Are we gonna do tier 2 and tier 3s? Maybe. I hope so. We got a whole bunch of tier 2 lures last time from like previous milestone, so I'm hoping uh, free favorite tier 1 hunts. Do I want to go? Nah, I want chains. I don't want favors right now. I'm looking for chains. Looks like I've used all of my energy. Ooh, look at that. Sexy. Legendary retaliation and 6 star. 6 star and legendary. You can ask for a better gear than that. That is actually awesome. Oh, is it? Oh, it is. Hmm. That's gonna be problematic. Double problematic. I've just hit all of my legendary and monthly. Do I want to use my daily? Huh. I've got a 100% XP flag banner today, but it's not in line with what I want right now because I'm doing an event, and the event is like killing Ice Golem boss. Dungeon Divers. Got a book. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Dungeon Divers. Artifact Enhancement. Oh, this is gonna be crappy. Hold up. Raid needs my attention. It's not live. It starts in 20 minutes. I see. Champion training ends in 1 day. Well, I could. I don't know how many days the ice column is. Let me just check. Let's see if I can do like 24 hours of champion leveling up first, and then go back to the ice column tournament afterwards. Artifact enhancement, dungeon divers. Yeah, no. Well, I don't know if you guys care, but apparently Trump is winning currently. Um, you never know, right? Al Gore, remember that? Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna talk politics. If you guys gonna start talking politics, like cease and desist, because I'm not interested. I'm not a U.S. citizen, but apparently it's like a hot topic right now. So take your politics elsewhere. It doesn't affect me. Well, whatever, People say, oh yeah, if it's gonna affect you because U.S. president or whatever. Yeah, talk with someone who actually cares about that. I don't. 600. Ooh. Group ends in 2 days. Which one is this? Ice Golem tournament. So 2 days. I have 2 days for the Ice Golem. I have less than a day for the champion training. Shoot. I suppose I can do it. Let's see who we have. I don't believe I can do like a rank 6. Uh, yeah, sure, why not? 30, she's level. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a rank 40 into rank 5. Rank 4 to rank 5, I mean. Where am I? I seem to have gotten lost. There we go. How many chains do I need? I need one more to start the trade, and I need 9 in total to start, like, say, a 5 tier 1 lure, as well as get my tantalizing whips. I might need the six. Sorry, not six, seven, if I'm lucky. Or I could have, or I could be forced to trade two chains for one tantalizing whip, which is still okay. Oh God, what? I feel like maybe I should employ one of my alliance members to do this with, but I'm at a time when people don't want to play or they're sleeping. So, you know what? Actually, I don't think there's a lot of infected mains happening in this instance. Let me just do one circuit and then jump instances. I just stopped like cold turkey just by letting go of the, was it A W key? Like physics, physics. Nope, nope, nope. A lot of campers. Well, there is this guy who's going around killing the main. So just now, so let me just do one more circuit. And if there's no infected main at all, then I'll move. Yeah, I've yet to see the mains like over here. Why is that? Is that the bug that they're referring to? I don't know. None here, none there. I kind of wish you can upgrade this car, like have it skid more, or bigger tires, or speed boost, or speed action point gain boost, stuff like that. Like extended wings or something, so you can hit the mains better. Yeah, it's not looking too good. Zero. The guy who's killing the mains isn't doing a very good job at it, unfortunately. Or he just may not know how to do it properly. Like if there's actually a gore chain farming group out there, like I'll do it. I'll kill the mains. You guys can kill the infected. But I feel like if I'm killing mains, I feel like people are not killing the infected mains properly. And if I'm on the infected mains, I feel like they're not killing the mains properly. I see one. In all of that, I see one. So it's like, do I continue? Oh, silly man, I forgot to sell. That's fine. Basically, I have like rank 5s and rank 6s in my group. So going through the like dungeons, or shall I say, what is it called? Expeditions in Braid should be quite fast without any deaths, to be honest. But I don't know. Almost one circuit. I feel like, yeah, competition. You know what? I'll just go. Let's go central-ish. I think it's here. This is more central. And I feel like I've already gone to 3 before, so let's go 7. I feel like we've gone 7 before as well, so you know what, whatever. Just jumping instances. Hoping I get lucky. I still need 2 more still, my god. An hour, I only have 5. This is the thing, you see. There was this chain farming group that I was in, and we spent an hour going around killing infected mains and stuff. And each of us had like 6 or so. And somebody was complaining that this person had 6 chains, right? I had 4. And he was saying that it was a waste of time. And you know what? I don't think it was an hour. I think it was just 20 minutes. So Why I say that is because he was complaining that he spent 20 minutes, only got 6 change, and I was like thinking, dude, you could spend an hour and not even get 10. So it's like, it's the same guy again. He hasn't moved from that spot ever since I left. I knew I've been here before. Oh, is it a bot? Is he botting? I don't know. I don't care actually. It doesn't affect me. Hmm. I was just thinking, my restream is supposed to connect me to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the same time because those are the platforms that I am streaming at. For some reason, it's only displaying Twitch chat. So if you are on Facebook, on YouTube, I will not be able to see your chat whatsoever. Just letting you guys know, you should be able to hear me clearly. I've already fixed the issues with the audio that I've been trying and fix like the past week. So if you guys can hear me and if you guys are trying to reach out to me, I actually advise you to just go to twitch.tv/, Spartandee and just watch from my stream instead of from Facebook. I've already been to 3. Let's go to 8. There's only 3 people. The only reason that I stream on different platforms currently is so that I can reach out to you guys, reach out to the population in Facebook, reach out to the people on YouTube, reach out to the people on Steam, so that you could come into my stream on Twitch, which is where I'm actually gonna get paid from. I don't get paid from Facebook. I don't get paid from YouTube. Um, and I definitely do not get paid from Steam. So Twitch is the only thing that pays me, and the only one that I actually care about. So if you wanna hear like, if you wanna connect to me, if you wanna reach out to me, communicate with me, and also like enjoy better music, um, it was gonna have to be on Twitch. There are so many like streaming platforms out there, right? It's like really ridiculous. I don't get why there's so many platforms out there. I suppose variety is a good thing, but if there are people going on from like stream A and a stream B, and it's like if say there's a total population of 100 and half of it goes to stream A and another half goes to stream B, there's only 50% of the population. So if it was like only one streaming platform, so it's like 100% coverage, you know what I mean? Of course, if people watch streams. I actually was one of the people who don't watch streams back in the day. I mean, oh, there we go, we got one. I believe that's good enough. Let me just let's start advertising, shall I? I just need no. Let's do this first. Let's grab all of the things that I need. Not that one. Yeah, tantalizing whips. Uh, so I need 2 more. So let's do trade. Oh god, trade. If I can spell. Want to trade my for your tantalizing whip. 1 for 1. Let's put it that way. And if they PM me say 2 for 1, that's fine. I need 2 anyway. Nice try. Well, he said it in the zone chat, so I don't think he's referring to me. Maybe somebody in my viewers wants to trade me 1 for 1. Or shall I say, or PMO? PM me offer? I'll do that like from time to time. I'll actually shout out in trade and maybe even zone. I don't know. People don't like that. Like linking trades in zone chat. Like, er, I don't like that. That offends me. I don't know why I just did that in that voice. Rest in peace, Sean Connery, by the way. I mean, he's been out of it. Like he hasn't been acting for a long while. The only movie that I remembered him, the latest one, was Entrapment by what's her face? I don't even remember the movie. That was that escape from that prison one, the island. Was it called the island? No, I think it was called something else. But yeah, he looked really old. Like the last photo of him like still alive with his wife, I'm assuming. He was, oh, wow, he's like old. He really let go. But I mean, I guess that's what happens when you get old, right? I don't like that. Like I would rather not be alive when I'm like bedridden, you know? Like okay, that's gonna it's gonna be like a bit philosophical, so I don't want to go there. I don't want to go into the deep end, but let's just say that I don't want to live long enough to be like sick like all the time, but I don't want to like have a short life that I feel like I'll have regrets. Like I believe I've done most things that most people haven't done so far. Um, and of course, there's a lot of other things that I haven't done yet. I'm not ready to go yet. Let's put it that way. I don't think anybody is ever ready to go, right? But I gotta say, if there's anything that I'm gonna miss if I'm gonna go away, is that internet, video games. Let me one for one PMU offer. So I now have 5 chains. I can do 5 hunts currently. I kind of feel like I should do that instead of what I'm doing right now. This is not exactly interesting. What I could do is do repeatable quests until I can buy those tantalizing whips. Two of them. You know what? Actually, I think I will do that, guys. I feel like what I'm doing right now is not exactly exciting, so I will stop. I tried to speak while I was swallowing. Uh, Smart. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna do. I am going to hunt my mobs for the trophies. Wager, wager. Barbed wires, barbed devils, imps, and shadow demons. Shadow demons won't be around here, so. Ooh, that's the wrong power completely. But you know what? I will keep it. 30 minutes till maintenance. Are you freaking me right now? I should have used the TV on that guy. Never mind. Is there any lures? Nope. If I could get a tantalizing whip from like the mobs here, that would be awesome. That's like one less to worry about. I'm gonna use the TV because I didn't want him to split as his mount and him as well at the same time. It's gonna be a bit annoying. I don't know why I'm still doing the event thing. It's like, I guess I'm doing this for you, YBD. He chose the ghost as his team, right? And I chose the ghost because he chose the ghost. I'm like any of the other two, like out of the three, that's probably the best one. I already have the best one, which is the werewolf. But if the ghosts win, that'll be a bonus, I suppose. Yeah, I don't want to use a TV on this guy anymore. His health is like less than 50%. Tantalizing whip. I guess that's like from a succubi. I would like a lot of journals. Journals? I have exhausted holy weapons with those not corrupted feathers. Sorry. I'll be late coming home again. There's another meeting. Please let me know later. Okay. Sorry, I was reading like a private WhatsApp on the stream. No bueno. Did I max already my tunes? It doesn't seem like it. I did not see. Am I supposed to kill spine? No, barbed. And I need to collect 10 more tasty treats. It seems like. This is fine. It may not be the mobs I want, but I still need like this tasty treats for the event. I don't even know why I care, to be honest, with the event. I don't really care, but it's something to do, so that's why I'm doing it. Fork, Spinagon, times 7, tantalizing, times 2, want to trade. So let me just say that again. I'm trading gore chains for your tantalizing whip. See if that works. And I just need two at the moment currently. If I can get one from the mob, then I'll just need one, which means I just need 3,750 favors. And again, just to kind of like confirm, the reason why I'm doing is because I almost have 5 lures, and I like to do the same lures when we're doing like 25 lure hunts with other people. And who knows, I might get a trophy from those tier 1s. So I've already got the, I don't know what it's called. It's the one with the exhausted holy weapon and brooch. So whatever, it makes a whip, I think. A whip lure, not a whip trophy. 1 million hit. Nice. How many minutes is gonna be down for? 15 minutes. 30 minutes is about 4:30, I suppose. Is the maintenance on raid, by the way, not Neverwinter. Oh, no more energy. That's fine. We can get more energy for better or for worse. I suppose I could do like PvP, but that's not my focus right now. I've got ice golems. I got like leveling up characters problems, so I'm gonna have to do that first. Tier ones, right, Sultan? Not tier twos. I'm making tier twos for milestone 4. I mean, if milestone 4 happens, I will be making tier ones anyway, but not so much the tier ones for milestone 4. I think I'm just gonna be running BHEs in milestone 4 and doing hunts on the sides. Obviously, I can't be waiting for either you or YBD to be on before I can do hunts. I have to keep on moving, being active. So when you guys aren't on, I'm gonna do PHEs, and if you guys are around, then can do hunts. But mostly it will be tier twos, I think. Well, let's put it that way. It will be hunts mostly. I wouldn't say I can't say for sure whether it'll be tier two or tier ones because I'll be stocking up on tier twos at least or tier threes if I'm able. At the moment, I just have those 3 whips, 3 tier 2 lures. If I can get more, great. If I can get tier 3, even better. But I wouldn't hold my breath on that. It's taking me a while to get tier 2s, let alone tier 3s. But I'm kind of hoping the tier 3 lures that you have, that were from our kind of like collective efforts, um, can make us tier 3s. Like I won't actively look for the tier 3 lure. I'll just be looking for tier 2 lures. And if I can get enough tier 2 lures to make a tier 3 before milestone, I don't know now. You know what? You know what? Let's see how it goes. I think most likely what's gonna happen is that I will have a whole bunch of tier 3 lures, but maybe not tier 3 at all. That's what I'm thinking. I do have like what 7 days left. Speaking of 7 days, what about PvP? Oh, it's tomorrow. 1 day and 5 hours. That's not too bad, I suppose. I am interested to find out what my PvP is like now because I do have the boots of the wisp, the wisps of the Shadow Demon. Oh God, I actually wanna, I actually wanna unsubscribe to like all these architecture content creators because I hate architecture now. Okay, let's put it this way. I don't hate architecture. It's the circumstances that led me to withdrawing from my course, which pisses me off. Um, you know what? I was gonna keep this to myself, but it's eating me up from the inside, and I just wanna like say it out loud. I feel like the reason why I failed my course was because I was misinformed, and it feels like, oh, you know what? It kind of feels like I'm whining about this, but I just feel like I want to let it out so that you know something will be lifted. I hope by sharing about it, by talking about it. During my last I wouldn't say inspection. What's the word? Like for my test, for my exam, right? We're supposed to provide models and also our work, like our work printed because most of our work were digital. So I'm assuming what they expected us to do was print, and I did print out my work on an A1 board from the printers. It cost me like $60 to do, and we were supposed to display our work for an examiner to have a look at it. And I was one of the first people to ask, when are we supposed to do that during this time of COVID? And my lecturer says, oh yeah, after this event, right? He didn't state a date, he just said after the event. Well, the event goes on for 30 days, so I'm assuming that it was gonna be like till the end of the month. Next thing I heard, it was over. Like a week later or something, um, I got like it was in a group message. Like I saw that um, the kind of like what they call it exam, I suppose, was done already, and I didn't want to believe it because nobody told me. Right? I was left hanging, kind of like. But we had 40 students, and if 40 students minus me figured out that there was the test was happening like in the week, then that's my fault, I suppose. But damn, man, could somebody have just told me that we had an exam in a week rather than like at the end of the month, like after 30 days? Like I didn't know, and nobody bothered to tell me, not even my lecturers. So when the results came, and it's like it said I failed, like I had zero or something. It didn't say I had zero, but I'm assuming I failed, like I got zero from my test. I got really pissed off, right? I mean, who wouldn't be? But and I haven't talked or spoken to my lecturers since. I did see one of my lecturers. I did see one of my lecturers when I came back to pick up my stuff from the university, and he just like simply asked me what I was doing right now, and I was like, I'm in the media right now, and what I meant was this streaming. That's what I'm into right now. Like, I mean, what was I gonna say to him that I'm unemployed, because of you guys, I'm not doing anything. Nah, I didn't wanna, I didn't wanna play it like that. Like, I was retired anyway before I joined the course, so that's got nothing to do with him, like my lecturer or the school, right? And even after I quit, I withdrew from the course. It's just like back to where I started per se. I just went back to what I used to be, which is I wouldn't say unemployed, but retired. I don't know. Is it so wrong that I didn't want to like make them feel guilty about it? I suppose. Like he didn't inform me that there was gonna be exam, but I suppose that was my fault for not knowing when the date was. When I asked specifically, when are we gonna do this, and he goes like after the event, just like that. He didn't even give me a date, and I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I didn't want to ask again and look like a fool, but I suppose I rather look like a fool than be a fool. But you know what? Things happen for a reason. I didn't pass. God must have plans for me. So, and apparently it's streaming, but I don't know about that. Um, Obviously, I don't see how good streaming is right now at the very beginning. Um, I do want to make this into a career. I say this so many times. I do want to make streaming as a career, and if I can get recognized locally, then that'd be much better. What's going on? The AH profits like 100% on amount tokens. Yes, exactly. So somebody was contemplating about buying the mount tokens upgrades from Zen Store as opposed to the auction house because it's twice the price. Like, so why don't you? People in the auction house, like for example me, don't go too far. Talk about me. Look at this. I'm selling these for a million a pop because I'm hoping that somebody's gonna buy it for a million a pop. You know. Um, who knows? It might be worth a million to somebody. It might not end up being, but you know what? I'll continue to try. I got one of those rank tens from buying it off of someone who I would assume mistakenly set it up at 100,000. You know, it should be a million, but they mistakenly put it at 100,000. So I snatched that up real quick and then resold it for a million. So if I can sell it for a million AD, million 200, I will have netted 100 a million AD profit clean. So that's what I'm hoping on, but it actually is a very hard sell. Like it has been stewing in the auction house for several days now, so I don't actually think that anybody's gonna buy it. But you know what? I'm still hopeful. I'm still waiting. 5 more. Okay. Then I can get rid of this ridiculous mask. Um, I came here because I wanted to buy this lure. Can't get to her. I can't even buy it yet. That's fine. I think I'll just continue. Copy. I say PM me offer because I'm kind of like hoping somebody will PM me saying 2 chains, you know? If somebody PMs me, replies me to my trade, that means they're interested. So if I can like give them a little push for them to actually buy the chain, then all the better. I'm pushing for one gore chain and tantalizing whip. But if somebody says um, two gore chains for one tantalizing whip, I'll actually be for that. I'll go for it. I'd rather not, obviously, because I already have the 5 chains that I need to make lure. Sorry, you know what? No, I don't. I don't need 5 lure. I just need two. Bulgurus. What else I'm supposed to kill? Shadow demons, I believe. Bulgura, Shadow demons. I do have to do minor HE, so I'm actually gonna do this one. Citadel defense. Zealots. Um, so since this is a session of you know, what you call it, full disclosures, I gotta say there's this individual who's in chats. I don't know who the hell he is, to be honest with you, but apparently everybody likes him. I'm assuming it's a he, because every single word that he says, people just lap it up. Like wow, like nom 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 nom. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I call it jealousy, call it anything, but it's like, man, can you guys like not, get a room or something? It's almost to the point of worship at this point, And some of the things he say, I don't agree with at all. Like, I feel like I want to mute this guy, but he hasn't done anything wrong, to be honest. I just don't like the way he's like, you know, it's not about you guys. It's not about me. It's about you guys, kind of thing. It was like, what? What you on about, bro? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And it's like he comes in at a certain time when I'm playing. No, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. It's too revealing then. Like all you need to know is just that I don't get it. I don't get why people are so gaga over this guy. I don't think he's a content creator. I don't think he streams. He's just like in the zone chats, and then people are just like listening to. If he wants to do BHE, people go, oh, let's all go. And if somebody complains about him, it's like, STFU. And they'll be like, "No, you STFU. Why are you like picking on him and stuff?" Like, oh god, whoa, he's got his own like following, like it's almost cultish, almost. And I'm sitting here reading the chats and like not liking it and wondering why is it that people do what they do for this particular individual. And if that's not already hint enough, then you know, I'll just stop there. Like my stream is not about complaining or anything, but the thing is, I don't actually think he's done anything wrong. He's just talking, right? But I just don't like the way he talks, I suppose. I don't know the guy personally. Like, I don't think he's done anything wrong, but he just rubs me the wrong way. Is it because how I feel like he's sharing like inaccurate information? I don't know what it is. And like my mentor, he tells me like you will notice things about somebody that is about you. Um, let me kind of like rephrase. If you see the good things about people, is actually a reflection of who you are. Like if you see somebody, an individual, as being kind, it's only because you identify yourself in that person. You are yourself a kind person, and therefore you notice the kindness in others. That's what he taught me. So when I'm sitting here reading his chats in the zone chat and being really like upset about it, not upset, I wouldn't say I was upset about it. Um, I just feel like it rubs me the wrong way. So is it because that's what I do as well? Like I actually identify that in him is a reflection of who I am. Is that why? Or maybe I'm just simply jealous about it? Like I actually want to be him, kind of like when I say something, people just like lap it up and like they just like 100% believe what he says because it is him saying it. I think that's what it is, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't know about myself, of course, and I'm dying. Why am I dying? I'm being CA'd. Hold up, let me get my daily up. Oh, I got charmed when I got my daily up. Come on, come on, life steal, life steal. There we go. Um, yeah, I should look at my deflect to heal, um, on my mountain sickness. Um, I can give you a hint though, Sultan. And if you know who it is, or if any of you guys know who it is, keep it to yourself. His name starts with W. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I won't confirm or deny, even if you say who it is in the chat. I'll just keep my peace forever. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I feel like if it is a even if it is a reflection of who I am, like I'm actually annoyed because it's me that's not sharing accurate information. I hope that's not true. I hope that everything that I've shared so far, thus far, and in the future, going forward, are true information and backed with you know screenshots or videos, proof basically. If I haven't, call me out on it. Like say, dude, Spartan, where is the source coming from? Where is the link to the source? So yeah, I'll do that. If you like, if you ask me to like prove myself, I'll prove it because I don't want to be sharing false information or rumors. I don't think I do. Like I might have like unintentionally did, but or maybe just is the fact. The more likely scenario is that I believe it to be true, like 100% no doubt. But that might be. I mean, that might not that might be accurate though. So that's why if I say something and you guys don't think it's true, um, call me out on it and make me prove what I said, because it may not be true. If it's something to do with the game, I'm pretty confident, right? But when I'm saying stuff like say what I said earlier about cryptocurrency or gold or what have you, I don't exactly I'm not exactly a professional at it. So I may have no qualifications to say, but I do have a bit of general knowledge of most things. Especially when it involves real life. Like I've already went through it from personal experience. The thing that popped into mind was my idea about money laundering. And yeah, it sounds a bit illegal, but I've already explained this before last time. But basically, the whole idea for that business, I call it business. I have to kill four Balguras first before I come back. Is basically the sanitizing and cleaning and drying and packing of notes. That's basically what it is. It is like a laundromat, but for money, right? That's basically what it is. And and I was like, say, 5% of the amount that I've cleaned goes to me. That is my fee. So basically, $100. If I was to clean $1 note that's worth $100, I'd get $5 out of it. And if I was to clean like $1 million, I'd get 50,000. That's kind of like the fee. But oh, Shadow Demons as well? I thought it was just Bulguras. Huh, that's a convenient. So, hear me out here. And I would be surprised if actually people did this before or people will copy this idea. By all means, steal away because I'm sharing it. You know how money is circulated, right, to the public? And the money goes, you have no idea where it's coming or going from, I actually think there was a music video about this hundred or $10 note, and then they attached like a camera to it or something, so they will see where the money goes. But anyway, it's a music video. It wasn't an actual like somebody put in a really flat piece of camera onto a note and kind of like figured out where it went. But anyway, you have no idea where the money's been or who's touched it, And even my wife was telling me this that in Korea, they burn their old money. And when I think about it, like okay, yeah, it makes sense. You don't have to clean it anymore, right? And the Korean notes are paper. It's not like polymers like for my country. It's plastic. And like Malaysia, for example, their notes are in like plastics, right? So plastic and paper is two different materials. Anyway, um, so they burn their old notes, And I don't know if they do that like every other time. Like say they have 100 notes, right? And if they burn 50 notes and they reprint it another 50 to make a total of 100, the value of a Korean note is the same, right? They don't actually lose anything. But do they do that every time? Like every week they will burn their notes? I don't think so. That's a bit ridiculous, right? It doesn't make sense to burn notes like every day or every week. So I'm assuming they're doing it just like a one-off, just to get rid of the old notes because nobody's bothered to clean them. So what my services entail is that we collect the circulated money, or maybe even a customer has like say a bank, okay? It doesn't have to be an individual. It could be companies. Um, that have a large amount of money, like say millions of dollars. Um, hey Pure, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this one, Saradio, is actually from the Zen store. She's a replacement of, yeah, she's a replacement of this Zariel that is from the Milestone 3. Milestone 3. Why am I not, yeah, leaderboard. This is the original one, Zariel. But the only way you get her is from Milestone 3 being the top 100. But because usually when there's a milestone reward, there's a Zen store equivalent. And I still have it here because I did buy her. So Radial here is from the Zen store. I got her from when she came out. I had the 100% off voucher, so I bought it from the Zen store, and you don't have to worry. She just looks different, but her stats and her powers are exactly the same as Zariel. So yeah, that's where I got her from. I hope that answers your question. And yeah, you can actually once you buy her from Zen Store, you can get her on every tune in your account. Like you can actually claim her on every tune in your account, and that's good because I have 37 tunes apparently out of 54. So, so yeah, it's beneficial for me. How is she? I actually enjoy using her over Zuna. Zuna has her pros and cons. Seradiel or slash Zariel has her pros and cons, but I actually feel like Seradiel has a good mix of AOE as well as single target attacks that makes it worth using her. And yeah, she's impressive, right? She looks huge. Oh shoot! And and once Asimar race comes out by the end of this year, um, and if I can get the legendary Mount Wings from, I'm assuming Milestone 4, it'll look pretty awesome to have like two angels fighting back to back. You know what I mean? That's the look that I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna get rid of my half elf and get an Asimar and then use it as for a tank and a DPS build. Right, I already made this chick level 40. Let's see if I can make her level 50 or rank 5. Belguras and Spine Devils. Spine Devils is a devil, so I'm just gonna go around killing Belguras. Oh, anyway, going back to what I was saying about money laundering, is a business idea that I had where I would clean notes and then recirculate it back into like the public. I suppose I don't want to do it as a free service. I will charge like at a 5% when people come in, like either banks, for example, they deal with a lot of money. Companies, individuals, I suppose, if they have a lot of money, what they can do is they just come by to the store, get their money kind of like laundered, right? And I'm not talking illegal activities here, not at all. It's just a play on words. I basically am a laundromat for money, as it were, and and yeah, uh, basically clean, sanitize money so that it can be redistributed to the public or being used. Sanitized. because I think a lot of movies, like evil movies out there, like chemical bio warfare, is actually dealing with the paper currencies, not paper currency, but currency is being like spread, you know. So I'm just needing a bit of attention on this guy because he just leveled up, right? So I'm thinking, should I not have enough rank force to do this? I might not have. Hello? Yeah, I need a new phone. Okay. I got only one extra rank 4, so that's no bueno. What is this? I feel like they're doing a maintenance right now because they're shifting between the two events. It's gonna happen in a minute. Wow, okay. And it's gonna stay for another 10 minutes, I think. Oh, the artifact one is just released. And there's not a lot of it. What? That sucks. That sucks. That actually sucks. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on trucking on. I might get disconnected from this like servers though, to be honest, in raid. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll change that check to something else. Maybe I'll level up another rank 4. No? Rank 3s maybe? Hmm. I have a whole bunch of rank like 1s and 2s and 3s, but it's just gonna take like a long time. So I'm just gonna... Oh, you know what? Instead of that guy, maybe this guy? 29? Yeah, that sounds okay. I rank up this guy. Why not? Because I'm ranking my two legendaries at the moment to like a higher level. They're not maxed level yet, so what is this? Bulgurus, Legion Devils, that is Devils, one demon, so I'm just gonna go kill these guys. Is it Bulgurus? Yeah, it's Bulgurus. Where was I? So going back to what I was saying about money laundering, so yeah, it's I would think I would think that that might be something that would be interest to certain individuals. Oh look, Flaming Hezro. Is he gonna give me a shattered jaw? And the answer is no. I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna get disconnected. Oh well. At least I didn't start a fight, so I don't really lose out. Never mind. I'm just gonna start playing raid again in the next, I don't know, 4:45 I suppose. No, but before that, did I get a message from my tenant? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm still waiting for him to answer. He's probably gonna see me later tonight or something. But basically, I'm paying off for renovation works being done to the house, to the rented house. Regal and Prosperity. That actually sounds expensive, and it's rare. But we shall see. Rare, rare, rare. Rah, 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 rah. 8,250 apparently, but we shall see. Yep. 8,250. 82 and 49. That's how you make AD, boys. You just have to sell it for like 180 less from the top person. I know it's a bit annoying sometimes, right? But hey, you know what? All is all fair. I mean, you can lower your whatever by 180, and I'll just keep on doing it. So might as well. I actually get a PM or an email, not email, but a mail, in-game mail from people telling me to stop doing that. Like stop reducing your AD by one, and I'm like, why? Like if you're annoyed by it, just let me sell it at one lower AD, right? And then I'll be out of your hair. Like don't try to beat me by lowering it by 180 every single time. You know, because I'll just keep lowering it. Like, even if I was to sell it for, like, say, I don't know, 10 AD, I would still make a profit because I got it from zero. You know, even if I was to say, even if I had to pay like the 10% um, handling fee to the auction house, I'd still be making profit because I got it from zero. So, I mean, if you're not willing to sell it for, like, say, 10 AD, then don't even try, right? I don't care. Like, for me, it's somebody is gonna enjoy what I'm selling. You know, it's gonna be useful to them. So, if I can, like, gift it that way by selling it at 1080, I will. Of course, I'm not about to sell a legendary mount bound to account for like 1080. Are you ridiculous? Now that's stupid. That's not being like generous. That's just being stupid. I mean, hey, you know what? Whatever. If salute to you if you wanna sell bound to account legendary amount for 1080. That's your prerogative. You know, I'm not gonna do it. Speaking of which, somebody came into my stream the other day asking for, well, not asking, he was asking if I did giveaways. Oh, look at that. I got my Seradio by accident again. It's just taking up space. I don't actually need that Seradio over there. Anything else I can sell? Maybe buy. I'll just buy one of those portable altars. Because apparently I used it for somebody. Probably myself. Bulgurs again. Uh, there we go. Can I buy a tantalizing whip now, please? Not quite enough? That's fine. I'll just keep on doing this. Did I already meet my requirements? Yes, I have. I'm gonna go to PE, hand in my quest here, and well, actually, I don't have to, but since it's a daily quest, I do want to hand it in before the reset. I want to cover all my bases first before the reset. I don't know. I don't know if I have to leave or anything before like the reset, so might as well do it now while I still have the time. Nope, nope, nope. I still have the side. I actually do not know what quests that I'm supposed to do for this guy. Like, I'm supposed to go some other places and kill mobs and get the tasty treats and something like that to get like more contribution. Yeah, my contribution is like 17 currently, so it's like not that impressive. But at least I've met my 15 minimum requirement. Anyway, gonna use actual helmet and maybe swap this for. I don't even remember which one is this. Yeah, I don't have. But thanks anyway. Yeah, I'm not that kind of farmer. And I actually don't need a laughing skull, so thanks anyway for offering. Like, it's not what I asked in trade. But okay. You're okay to like ask. You know, there's nothing wrong with asking, I suppose. You know, if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. So at least, you know, if you ask, you know it's a no. Instead of like pondering on it. I have the same I have the same theory about say asking a girl out or something. You know, if you really want something, go for it. Don't don't imagine, don't like fantasize about it. Oh, you know, if I asked her out, maybe we would be together for like the rest of our lives kind of thing. Do it, right? Ask her out. Like, you don't know, you never know. She might actually like you back. She might not like you back, but you know what? As soon as you get your straight answer from the chick that you're asking, or the guy, there's actually no rule out there that says that you cannot ask a guy out or vice versa. Or the standard is a guy asks a girl out, right? But in my experience, that's not actually like a must. Like, where's the equality, right? I mean, I don't know, bros and dudettes. Just ask, right? Because the thing is, as soon as you get your answer, then you can let go and move on, right? If a girl, I'll tell you a story. My ex, back in the day when I was still in school, um, when I asked her out, like, I never really saw her as a potential partner back in the day because I didn't think she'd be interested. But I got word that she had the hots for me, like from my own ears, from her mouth, from her own mouth. She was attracted to me, and not in a very like direct way. I think I overheard her say it or something. So you know, since I got that like signal that she's actually attracted to me, I asked her out, like, will you be my girlfriend? Straight up, like, not long after. I think it's the next day, you know. And she rejected me, right? She said no. So like she's not interested. And I was like, oh, okay, at least I tried, kind of thing. A week later, we went to the same place. She pulled me to the library, right? And she asked me, "Are you still interested in being my boyfriend?" And I was like, "Hello, what? I thought you rejected me last week." And yeah, we started dating after that. I'm not gonna go into details, but let's just say she sealed the deal, and we went out. I mean, it didn't last very long though. I mean, it was a surprise for most people because she was an intellectual. Let's put it that way, and I was like a dumb ass mofo. So I suppose opposites attract. I don't know. Actually, you asked me now why she'd go out with me. I have no idea. Maybe she wanted me for my body, whatever. Okay, I actually think that is the case. But yeah. But you never know, right? You gotta be brave and ask, and so you'll finally know. Like for that whole week, in between me asking and her asking me, it's not like I went chasing skirts like the whole time. It's like, okay, you're interested, and I'm also interested, and let's see how where this goes. Have a like a trial relationship. Isn't that how it's supposed to go? You don't know if you're gonna be very like if you go together well with this other person because she is an individual, I'm an individual. I tend to kind of like go with the flow, but some people might not actually like that. Some people like um, they might like people who take command, for example, or who's very submissive, for example. Maybe I don't know, or maybe there's a whole lot of reasons why people are together, and it's not just about the looks, by the way. It might be about the looks, but what comes after that, you gotta think about it as well. My advice to you is be with somebody who you can talk with easily, because after the kind of like honeymoon ends, right? After the kind of like I don't know, the curtains have been like drawn from your eyelids, and you're seeing the person that you're with for the first time. That what comes after is the most important thing. I think the main reason that I'm with my wife of 9 years now is because one, she can cook, and two, I know that she is. I know it's a bit cliche to say she's the one for me. Um, it's actually more than that, but let's just leave it at that, shall we say? And yeah, we've been together for 9 years, and not to say we haven't had our bumps and like potholes, as it were. We survived it. Let's put it that way. And I'm always learning, and I'm always learning, and she's learning. You know, we're even after 9 years of marriage, we still are at each other's throats sometimes, and that's okay. You know, if you are in a relationship with somebody and you never had an argument, then I'll start to worry. Not everything is hunky dory all the time. You know, if you guys never fight, then there's a problem. You don't go around looking for a fight, though. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I think that you are two individuals. That you are your own person. So there's definitely gonna be something that you're not gonna like about them, and there's something about you that they won't like either. So, but what you're gonna have to do is compromise. Like, talk things out. Tell them. Communicate. God damn it, I am not a mind reader, and so aren't they. Like I have a very high tolerance, so some of the things that my wife don't agree with, or shall I say I don't agree with what my wife does, I'll let her know. Like only when I am at a breaking point, I'll just leave it, let it slide, and maybe think that okay, this might be a one-off. But if she does it again and again and again, I'll reach it like a turning point, a breaking point, and I'm like, babe, stop doing that. That's like annoying AF. And she'll try. She'll either do it again next time, or she'll try not to. But isn't that what being with another person is? Trying to like understand them, and you trying to understand them. Did I just say that twice? It's you understanding them and them understanding you, is what I'm trying to say. Where is my tenant? When is he coming? What is this? Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit annoying. For how many days? Apparently, we're gonna have disruption between the 6th and 11th. So that's gonna be a bit annoying because I believe milestone 4 is gonna happen between that time. It's gonna happen 11. Oh, at the end. No, it'll be fine because if it is within schedule, um, the 11th will happen on the 12th for me because I'm from the future, right? I'm like what you call a day earlier than most people, so it'll be fine. I hope it'll be fine. They say disruption, not complete blackout, like no internet whatsoever. If it was like no internet whatsoever, I'm just gonna cry. Seriously. No internet for like a whole freaking week. Like even when you say satellite, yeah, that's actually included, I think. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Satellite, cable is cable. I don't know. I might have to go quick use data like in between those between the 6th and the 11th. We'll see. I'm starting to sound like an advice stream or something. Maybe I should sell that. Like I actually give advice for life, love, and what else? Game. For the game. I should sell that. I mean, come on. I'm a retiree of like 8 9 years. I I became retired at 30, so I mean that is a feat in itself, right? Not to say that I've done that by myself, but I have the tools. Like when you get there, when you get to the point of being retired, I gotta say it is the best feeling because you can do whatever you want. Like you have superpowers. Like have you ever wanted to sleep in till like 10 or 12 in the afternoon? You can, and you don't have to be 60 to do it. Like when I got interviewed for my course 2 years ago, they were saying, "What am I doing now?" And I said I was a retiree of 8 years. Well, I mean not 8 years then, 6 years. And then I don't know. Like I oh yeah, I told them that I wanted to do that when I was 60, right? The retire age back in the day was 60. Now it's like 65. But anyway, I wanted to do the things that I'm doing now at 60, but because I managed to like become financially free at the age of 30, I decided to retire at the age of 30. Oh, there's a message. No, wait, what's the date today? The 6th is on a Friday, so I still got time. I feel like I'm supposed to do something. Ooh, look at this. Is this the guy that gives tantalizing whips? Because if it is, then that'd be awesome. No? Oh. Oh well. One could wish. Like, I was just thinking, I hate working, right? Um, having to like, cause I have a restaurant, but I wasn't gonna like sit around waiting for customers to come in, right? So that's kind of like, I wouldn't say my downfall. It's just like, it's just something that I don't want to do. But instead of that, I should hire somebody to do it for me. So even though there's like nobody coming in, at least there's somebody there to entertain my like customers instead of like me having to wait at the restaurant. Like somebody who's able to wait, right? Um, would be ideal for that job. Unlike myself, who is not very patient and who's not gonna wait all day at a restaurant waiting for a customer to come in. I do like to cook though. Um, if anything, I would like to be a chef. I just don't want to wait for customers to come in. So the thing is, what I could do then is actually prepare the food, and then once it's cooked, right? Because once you cook food, and then you let it cool down at room temperature, and then put it into like the fridge or the freezer, you could actually reheat that, and then basically cook it again, and then sell it, right? Fresh. Anyway, let me see what was that noise. Is that a raid? I actually need to change that. Katie Licious Cutie, I'm assuming. I hope I said that right. Thanks for the follow, babe. Can I call you babe? I just wanted to say dude, but that just doesn't seem right. Um, let's just say let me take that word back. Thanks for the follow, dudette. Oh, I don't know why I just called you that. I'm sorry. It's just I think most of the guys who follow me are guys. I don't get a lot of females. If you are, I'm not gonna assume your gender. Uh, I don't have a lot of female sounding followers. Let's put it that way. So thanks for the follow. I'm just gonna stop talking now because I'm just embarrassing myself. I'm turning red. That was silly of me. I do apologize. But yeah, thanks for the follow, and I hope you keep on enjoying. Um, and you can do whatever you want. You can lurk, you can ask questions. If you followed because I'm giving like relationship advice, I don't know. Um, do ask. If I can answer it, I will. So going back, you know what? It's so much easier to give other people advice than it is to listen to your own advice, right? Because you're not the person that is in that situation. Like if I actually had money problems, right? If I mean nobody who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? But if I had like money problems and then I'd seek advice from somebody else, they would have like 100 ways to fix it. But if they were themselves the ones who were in that situation, they probably would have to seek advice from somebody else, right? So that's kind of like the I would say strat, the technique. Let's put it that way. I tend not to ask other people for advice. I ask myself advice. Like I actually detach myself, like have myself in a like you know, not third person, but like out of body experience, as it were. And like imagine that the person who has a problem is a friend or a stranger, and I myself am giving that stranger advice. That's why I tend not to ask like from help from people. I know it's weird. It's just the way my brain works sometimes. It's different. I don't know what it is. I don't want to call it like I wouldn't say OCD. OCD is something else. I don't know if it's schizophrenia. It might be, because I actually have like I wouldn't say a double personality. Schizophrenia is actually not got anything to do with a double personality. It's just what they like label people who has that kind of like issues. Schizophrenia. I'm no doctor. I'm no like mental like psychology doctor, whatever. Where am I from? I'm actually Asian from Southeast Asia, and I don't know if you know it. It's called Brunei Darussalam. It's in between Malaysia and Singapore and Indonesia, around that kind of like region. So yeah, I'm of the Malay ethnicity. If you think that I'm Filipino, you're almost there. You're not too far off, but I mean Filipinos are Pinoys and I'm Malay, so it's like two different races, completely. But I suppose we're close enough to be like, we won't penalize you if you thought that way because we are pretty close anyway. So yeah, I mean, if you don't know Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, yeah, Filipino is kind of like close enough. Um, we are southwest of Australia. So if you're bad at geography like I am, then yeah, it's around there. Like we have a population of 500,000 still, I think. Like it's always been 500,000 for like the longest time. We don't have a lot of space. Let's put it that way. Um, we are considered a third world country, I suppose, or maybe in the future we will be. But we don't do too bad. We don't do too bad. Where are you from, by the way? It's almost five, six. Sorry, 4 minutes to five, 4 to 5 right now. I actually stream between to six, but I might change that to maybe 2 to 5 in the future. But yeah, I'm almost 5 p.m. right now, so it's like GMT plus 8. Um, I don't know what that means for you guys, uh, but we are about 12 hours difference from US. I'm assuming you're from the US. You might not be. Oh, you're from Sweden. Hippie is another viewer. He's from Finland. So is that close? Sweden and Finland? I don't know. My geography is bad. I'd like to think that they're close. Like the closest I've ever been to Sweden, I suppose, is Amsterdam, because it's like European. I don't actually know if Sweden and I mean I've been to Holland. I've been to Amsterdam, so I'm assuming it's like around that area. Oh, so I'm right. Okay. Weather here is like we have 24/7, 360 days, 365 days of summer around here. Yeah. So we do have our monsoon seasons where it rains between like September and July. But other than that, we don't have winter, summer, or whatever. It's just hot all year round. We are in the equatorial, so it's like central in the planet ish. So we don't get a lot of seasons here. It's either wet or dry. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's nice. It's quite nice. It's no Hawaii. Not that I've been to a Hawaii yet, but yeah, it's nice and hot and mosquitoes and rainy and you know It's not as miserable as I suppose as England. When it rains, it pours, right? I don't know if you've been to England before. I was there for like 6 9 years for school and for work. I'd say I think it's closer to 6 years. But I actually prefer the British weather than the weather here. I don't know. It's cool when it rains, and then they have winter over there, and we don't have winter over here. It's just hot. But I'm more of an indoors person, so my I was gonna say refrigerator. My air conditioning is on 24/7 at like 22 to 24 degrees. So yeah, it's very hot in here. Like people who are used to like cold climates will hate my country, I think. It's just too hot. But saying that, a lot of like Europeans, like British people, Americans, when they come over here, they'd be like walking all over the place, and I'm like thinking, dude, don't you feel hot? Like if I was to go from store to store, like the next door store, I would use my car. I wouldn't want to walk at all. Like from the next block, I wouldn't want to walk. I'd use my car to go to the next block. Yeah, it's that hot and I'm that lazy. I don't care. Gas is pretty cheap over here. I think for a full gas of tank, uh, full tank of gas, we only have to pay about 20 bucks, and you only have to because we're subsidized our fuel, our gas. So I don't know how much it is for you guys over in like Sweden, but like for my car, 20 bucks would probably last me because I don't travel a lot. 20 bucks would probably last me a whole month. So a whole month of gas for my car is just 20 bucks. Back in the day when I still go to school, I'd have to go to and fro like 2 hours to school. Sorry, 2 hours to go to school and 2 hours to get back. It will probably cost me about 100 bucks a month. Oh, is it? No, this is probably the time they sleep. To be honest, it's almost it's 5 a.m. for US or right now. So, but I would think people like Vivi streams around after reset, which is like an hour from now, and then he streams till like the next day. So I actually cater more to the European and to the early or late US players or viewers, shall I say. So people like Hippie, who's from Finland, people who are like still awake at like 1 in the morning, are probably the people that are coming into my streams. And I would actually stream for like 12, 24 hours a day if it were not for my wife. I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Hippie actually, when I start my stream around 2 p.m. my time, Hippie is like ready with coffee in his hand, like at 10 o'clock in the morning his time. So yeah. Usually he comes in, but he's streaming himself now, so that's probably why he doesn't come in as often. But the good thing, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'd like to get to know my viewers individually and actually like call out to them like Hippie this, Sultan that, YBD here. I try. I mean, it's kind of difficult. I don't have a very good memory to be honest, but if the same people keep on coming to my streams and like we're having conversations like what we're having right now, I tend to pick up on things like that and like try to remember. As long as you can like come into the stream like often, then I'll probably remember you for the next time. But don't be offended if I forget who you are because my kind of like is a bit whack. Let's put it that way. Kaput. Uh, Swedish. Swedish. I've never studied Swedish. Dutch is probably the closest thing to Swedish. Oh, there you are. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Right. I was actually waiting for my tenant to contact me. He just contacted me right now as we speak. So I'm gonna wait for his reply. He just texted me. I replied to him. Basically, I had to do some renovations and repair work to the rented house, my house that I rented out to him, my tenant. So today's like the last installment for this month. Oh, okay. So you're going off. So that's fine. Have your breakfast. Don't let me keep you. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah. Um, hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow. I should be streaming tomorrow around this time. And thank you for that. Yes, thank you for the follow. Thank you for your uh, your comment and have a good breakfast. I don't know how to say bon appetit in Swedish, so bon appetit. Thank you very much, Katie. I'll see you in the next one. So for those who are still here, um, yeah, I'm just waiting for my tenant to tell me that he's okay for me to come over to the house and have a look at the works being done uh, by the renovation by the contractor, and I may have to leave soon-ish, like anytime, like even now if he says okay. But I did say that like 5 hours ago? Question mark. When did I start streaming? When did I start streaming? I started streaming about almost 3 hours ago. So yeah, almost at 2 p.m. Almost. But yeah, I did say it was gonna be a short one or long one depending on when my tenant was available. Okay, thank you, Katie. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you. Have a good breakfast. Um. So where was I? Yeah, so I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like a 10-minute stream or like even a 6 hour stream. So that's why I streamed, waiting for him to reply. But he did reply, and I'll see if he's okay for me to come over, because I do need to look at the works. I'm not gonna pay for works done without even inspecting the quality of work. Like, are you crazy? Nobody's gonna do that, right? Like the contractors say, I did this and I did that. Yeah, but if I don't see it, like, you know, yeah, you gotta have a black and white. You gotta see, inspect the quality of work. If there's anything that happens, because once you pay the contractor and then you want them to come in and have fix something, it's gonna be much harder. It is much better for you to keep the money until they fulfill their contract before handing over the money, right? And then there's a guarantee. There's like what you call that, cool down period. I suppose if I was working with a government contractor that I could do something like that, but since he's a private one, I can't hold the money until like for so long, you know. Like with the government, I don't know if other countries, but in my government, and don't quote me for this, I think the government holds on to the money until like 6 months before they finally pay the full amount. Aba. Uh, Bila siap sama bawa si Sukandija. Okay, I hope that's clear. Apparently, he's picking up his kids right now, so he's not available, which means I can continue streaming for I'd say about the next 31 hour. Last time I actually streamed for like till 6 over, and then my nephews came to the stream. I don't know if you guys were there last time I streamed, but my nephews came by and they were like telling me my dad's looking for me, yada yada yada. Yeah, it's kind of cute that they came by and stuff, but I actually did not want that to happen. So um, going forward, I might have to stop my streams half an hour or an hour earlier, like i.e. this time, So I do apologize if that's inconvenient for you guys, but I mean that's just real life. You gotta have to like work at this until it perfects itself. Like for example, yesterday I didn't stream. The reason why is because I had a family issue. Like, not family issue. Um, like I said, it's not my story to tell, but my wife got her citizenship, and she was basically collecting the documents from the government department, and I was with her at the time, and we did come home later on in time for the stream. But you know how you know how I work. I don't stream when the wife's at home, so that's why I decided not to stream yesterday. The problem with that was I didn't know whether I was gonna stream or not, so it became an issue of how do I contact people whether or not I was gonna stream that day. I tend to just leave it be. Like if I'm not streaming, obviously that means I'm not streaming for you guys, right? But some people might not be happy about that. Some people might actually would like some sort of notifications telling them that I won't be streaming today. So the only the only way I can think of how that could work is if you guys follow my Discord. I'm just gonna type that on Discord, see if that works. Is that how I do this? Yeah, that's the link to my Discord, guys. Um, just click on it. It is open to everyone to follow. It's public. It's open. And what it does is I'm gonna have a hashtag there or like a category on whether or not I'll be streaming that day or not. You know what? Actually, a better one would be if I'm not streaming that day and it's time for me to stream and I'm not online. You guys can check that category whether or not I'm streaming. And if I'm not streaming, I will say in my Discord, today I won't be streaming because I have a family issue, for example. Or for whatever reason, I'm fixing my car. Um, I gotta go to the hospital, whatever. At least you will know, oh, okay, so he has to go to the hospital today. Um, so yeah, hopefully that way you will be notified whether or not I'm okay, I'm alive or not. You know what I mean? Start to get worried if it's like been a week since I last streamed. Most likely is I am dead. So, um, yeah, I stream daily, almost daily, except for when my wife is home and the weekends. The weekends I tend to kind of like relax. I don't want to stream. Streaming is hard work. I'll tell you that. I don't know. It might be easy for most people. I mean, it's easy for me because all I'm doing is just playing the game however I want. And then you guys are coming in and being entertained or not. I don't know. You like to just sit here and listen to me talk about nonsense? Great. If not, then yeah, it's not the stream for you, unfortunately. Um, One of my main reason is that you guys will enjoy the game for yourselves without having to spend money. If I can find or if I can figure out ways where you can be more efficient in the game and have like currency, like have riches as in AD, gold, or Zen for free without using real life cash, then I'll let you guys know. Like all my YouTube videos, and I'm gonna link that in a second. I don't think it's quotation YouTube. I mean, not quotation YT. Yeah, that's my YouTube. So if you guys are interested in figuring out tips and tricks about the game, it's all in there. There will be exclusive ones in my Patreon, but my Patreon, do I even have my Patreon linked? Do I? Let me check that out. I don't actually think so. No, I don't. I'll do that link in the future, but I do have a Patreon with kind of like even more tips and tricks that I don't reveal in the YouTube. The YouTube is basically the free version, whereas the Patreon has the more like in-depth and more secrets, as it were. Oh, I feel like I'm being flagged down here or something in my chat. Let me just okay. Right. So basically, the contractor is gonna come with my two tenant, and then we're just gonna go around the house looking at what are the works that he did, and I will be kind of like the QC, you know, quality control, whether it is like okay or not, because I don't want to be calling him to come in and fix the works that he's done like a few months down the line. It's gonna be. I have a feeling that it'll be very difficult for me to catch him. Like the reason I have power over him right now is the fact that I still have money that I owe, and it seems like he's very adamant at getting his money ASAP for some reason. It's only been like 3 days. It's only been like what is it, fourth now? So fourth day. Um, he asked me yesterday like when is it that I'm gonna be able to pay him, and I was like, dude, it hasn't even been a week in the month and you're already asking for me to pay. Like, take a chill pill. It's not like I'm gonna go away. You know where I live, you know where the house is. It's not like I'm not gonna pay you. Like, I have been paying him consistently at the beginning of the month, like the first week of the month, because that's when I get paid. That's when I get the rent money from my tenants. So it shouldn't really be an issue for you. Like, when are you paying me? It's like, back off, bro. Chill, take a chill pill. Like, I have people who owe me. Even after like several years, they still owe me like back in the day about four figures. It is now just like till three figures, so I'm not too crazy about it. I can let it go. Like $100, $200, like per person. Like, I have several people who owe me that much, right? I can let that go. That's fine. That is between you and God, whatever. Or actually, that is between you and me and God. But I'm not gonna, like, if you're gonna burn in hell for it, then that's your problem, not mine. Like, we actually have this in my religion. You can't get into heaven if you haven't paid what you are owed when you are still alive. That's why we have this custom where if somebody's passed away, say like a wife passed away, the husband bears her kind of like liabilities, like her debts, right? If they even say like on the day that they died, like during the like ceremony, the burying ceremony, if anybody has a debt that she has yet to pay, come to me directly. These are the kind of things that you do. And the only reason I'm mentioning is this is because somebody actually passed away and still owes me money, and it sounds a bit harsh that I have not like the way what you can do as a person who are indebted, right? The person who is owed, you can either let it go, as in like, okay, never mind, you don't have to pay. I release you of your debts, basically, right? Or you like keep it to the day you die. Thing is, and I chose the latter, and I'll tell you why. That debt that she owed me, years, literal years. I think it's in the two digits, right? Like, I'm not mentioning names, right? So I suppose this is okay. Or maybe it's not okay, but I just want to get this off my chest, right? It was at four figures, right? She owed me what she owed me, and every time I came by, like the next month, I'd come over to her house and say, "Can you pay me?" And she'd be like, "Okay, I'll pay you $100 now," right? And then she won't be looking for me. Like the next month, I'll be waiting, and no, she won't look for me. I have to go to her house, call her. Sometimes she rejects my calls, right? I'd go to her house and say, "Can you pay me? I'm in dire need of money right now. Like, whatever you can give me, $100, whatever, you know." And this was going on for months, months, years. Okay, years. Like, okay, towards the end, before she passed, I think she still owes me just 200 bucks. But I mean, come on. Like every month I had to go look for her instead of her looking for me to pay for her debts. I have to keep on looking for her every single month for several years. And you know what? It's like as if I'm the one who owes money. I'm the one who feels, what's the word I'm looking for? Like in Malay it's malu. So like in English what is it called? I don't know. Bugger. What is the word called? I'm actually Google translating this. From Malay to English because I don't remember. Japanese? I don't want Japanese. I want Malay. Malayalam. Shy? It's not shy. That's kind of like almost positive. I want a more ashamed. That's the one. I'm the one who feels ashamed about it, even though I'm the one who's being owed to. Why is that, right? Why is it such, why should I feel ashamed about asking for my own money back? Like she owed me and I'm asking for it back, but I felt ashamed going back to her house every single month for years. I don't even know how many years it was. But yeah, what is up? What is up with that? To 30 minutes. So I don't know, bros. I mean, I'll just leave it at that, and yeah, you guys decide whether that was kind of like appropriate or not. Legion Shadow. I have to go Shadows. Uh, you need to give me chains or something. Yeah, YBD just PM'd me. He saw me online. He didn't check to see if I was streaming. He was asking if I was streaming for this foreseeable future. And yeah, I'd give him like 10 to 40 minutes. Because I usually end the stream around 6 p.m., which is in about 40 minutes. But I don't know if I have to go to my tenant or not today. Like, I mean, I know I'm gonna see my tenant today because I need to pay. He needs to pay me for the rent, and I have to pay the contractor for the works done. So I suppose it works that way. Like, I have to do it today. If I can pay the contractor today and never have to deal with him asking me for what I'm gonna pay, I would actually gladly do that. No problem. But heads up, I need to see my tenant today. So I might have to leave. I might have to go. What it? Why is it so easy for people, right, to borrow money, but so hard for them to pay it back? Why? Like, okay, not to say I don't have loans to pay. I do, right? And I'm paying it slowly but surely. Like, like school loans, right? My school loans, like this contractor that I owe money for the works done. What else is there? I think those are the two main ones right now. But oh, and my dad. I actually owe my dad because my tenant was unable to pay me for like several months, so I couldn't pay this guy. So I had to ask for my dad for money, and then I will pay him back. Like today will be the last day I have to pay this contractor. So the next month, when I get my rent money, I'll pay my dad, right? So that's kind of like, hey, good evening. Good evening, YBD. I was just talking about you earlier, actually. Um, I had this viewer, Katie. I can't remember her full name. Katie something came by, and I was telling her how I like to, um, I wouldn't say identify, but I wouldn't even say relationship, but I get to know all of my viewers individually. So I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm assuming I'm gonna assume it's a good thing to get to know your viewers personally. Why though? Like, here's a tip for you. I'm pretty sure you know about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about it, but you can get a bonding for free, like rank 15 from trade bars. Like I know it's here somewhere. Can you see this? Where's the bonding? Yeah, I'm getting my phone's lighting up like crazy. Like I think it's my tenant. He's saying that he's available to meet up now or something. He went off to go and pick his kids from school. So where's the bonding? I know you can get a bonding from here. Where's the bonding? Did I did I not did I miss it? I think it's under. Wait, can you not get bondings from here? Seriously? I might be wrong. Oops. I'm pretty sure you can get bondings from here. Come on. Like, I'm not seeing it right now though, so I'm actually like, am I wrong? I'm not looking at chat at the moment because I just like need to figure this out myself. Oh God, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it is here. It is here. uh, we should plan for milestone 4. Yeah, I mean, isok ba? Isok ta. Tao kalau mau datang hari ini isok bayar sewa isok lihat mana saja lah. So the contractor is not available to meet up today. He says tomorrow because he's got work to do. So I'm saying either he comes to pay my rent or the rent first, and then I'll pay the contractor tomorrow, or we just like do the transactions at the same time tomorrow. We should plan for milestone 4, like how many hunts and which hunt we need. Sultan came by earlier saying that he's got another 500 chains plus 50 hunt trophies. So basically, he has a total of 700 chains plus plus YBD. So I'm not actually too worried about the hunts. Yeah, I know, right? He said that obviously he bought it. Like he's got a lot of money. Don't worry about it. Like I don't actually know like that 700 chains equates to about 700 lures, 700 hunts, right? Technically speaking. So, um, what I'm thinking is let's not worry about hunts right now. Let's just do what we can do. Like for example, right now I am getting chains, I am getting tier 1 lures, but I'm saving the tier 2 lures for milestone 4. And how many will I get by the time by now till then? I don't know. I'm just gonna get as much trophies and lures. Yeah, that's the thing. You say 700 of that, or shall if if we were to say 700 hunts, right? Because he's got 700 chains. Not all of that is gonna be with us, I assume. He's gonna have his other groups that he's gonna do go hunts with. Like the way I see it, we also have tier 2 hunts with him, right? We also have tier 1 lures, tier 1 hunts. I don't know if he's kept records of who's whose trophies and whose chains. I have 20 of your chains. I keep a record of that. I don't use your chains at all. I'm using my own chains because actually chains are pretty easy to get. So tier 1s is just something that I'll be doing during milestone 4 as well as right now. So for now, I'm just stocking up on tier 2s. Tier 3s, if
possible, but I don't think so. It's pretty hard to get tier threes if you're not gonna buy. If I'm gonna have to like grind for it myself, like what I'm doing right now. So we'll probably do a bunch of tier twos. I'd say about 90% tier ones, 10% tier twos, and maybe if we're lucky, we get to do tier threes. Mm, I'm not too into the remains because I've got like 600 stacks of it right now. 600 like stacks of 99, or is it 100? I think it's 100, right? So I'm like, remains. It's not something that I'm too crazy about. Tier 3 ones, okay, sure, because I need those for my blessed sets. But other than that, I'm not too worried. We'll probably do a bunch of tier 3s by milestone 4s. Right now, just keep on doing what you're doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Upgrades. I'm not too worried about the upgrades right now because I have a whole bunch of remains, demons, fiends, whatever, devils. Eventually, I don't worry about it right now. It will come eventually. Like, I didn't sell any of mine. You selling your remains was actually a good thing because right now it's pretty cheap. Back in the day, it was like what 100 plus, 150k. But it might be that again. I don't know. We'll see how it goes when milestone 4 happens. But for right now, just do whatever you can for milestone 4. I actually am thinking because you won't be around all the time. Sultan won't be around all the time. So whenever you two or wherever, if you are on but Sultan is not, or Sultan is on and you're not, I will be doing hunts with either or both of you. But when either of you are not around, I will be doing BHEs and still working at getting trophies and hunts and lures. That's kind of like my task. You can do whatever it is that you think you need to do, and I'll just do what I need to do, and then we'll just kind of like meet in the middle, you know? Because I'm pretty sure we have a whole bunch of tier twos from our lures last time, from our hunts. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure we should be able to do a tier three at least. One tier three. What's this? You got 750 times 3,000. Ah, yeah, yeah. But that was back in the day when we were still hunting for them. Right now, everybody's got it. Like the next best thing is Devil Remains, which is from a tier 3, and even that is not cost a lot anymore. Like the first one being sold was sold for like 6 million AD. Nobody's gonna crazy. Nobody's gonna be crazy enough to buy it at that price. But who knows? Like, if people want to buy it at 6 million a pop, then by all means, you know. Like, I don't even bother because I need it still. The devil remains, the demon remains, the fiend remains. I'm still gonna use it. 1 second. Sorry about that. And sorry again because I have to go. I have to go. My attendant is actually downstairs right now outside waiting for me, so I have to go. And sorry about that, guys. I mean, it's almost time to leave anyway. There are 4 viewers. I feel like I want to raid somebody, to be honest. But like somebody is outside right now waiting for me, so I don't know if I should do that. There's 5 viewers. Wow, okay. You know what? We shall raid. And I kind of feel sorry for my tenant to wait for me, but I feel sorry to you guys for like having to stay and not go. I mean having to go and not stay. Let me just raid off duties. I feel like if I raid off duty daddies, he's just gonna like talk to me a lot. Off duty daddies.
Oh, each one.
Are there
Oh,
even
gotcha.
people still?
I'm about to say 2 million. That sounds a little bit more. That sounds more accurate.
Hello there.
Uh, thank you.
load in, Steven, you should be on.
Oh, my
Spartandee,
was
how's
here.
it going, sir?
It's going. I gotta go.
And about to say, well, you're still in my group, and it says you're disconnected. Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Spartandee with the raid.
All right, my wife's. I gotta go. I gotta go, guys. Sorry.